Alright, so we have launched up to Algora. Let me switch over to there. Alright, let me pop out my YouTube chat. So, this is the site that we're working on. It's the place that we left off, right? We need some, like, descriptions of these audio clips, right? Here's what I think. We could put it into a content collection. We could also just store it in a JSON object. We lose some of the type safety around there, though. I mean, we could just have it... Right, we have this data object. Oh, hold on. No, we actually started doing this part. So audio clip metadata. And then it's just a lookup. And then it's easy. So actually, I think we're good. Yeah, we just need to bring that data into the character page. So yeah, I guess... I'm trying to think about the value of putting these things in like a TOML content collection like we see here versus just keeping it in a JSON dataset. Let's try it. Let's, well, first things first. Let's get the data, right? Like the metadata we have over here in data. We'll consume this as if it's this way. But we'll have to see how it feels. I'm pretty sure we can generate any static paths we want based upon any data type we want. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a content collection. And I think this is actually a good experiment of seeing if content collections are absolutely necessary for everything, or if we're all right with just putting data in JSON forms. I think it's probably fine. What we want to do here is bring in the data. Oh, we don't get an import for that, but it should be. So we get an audio clip in there. We'll do an H3 tag for that. Aren't we getting any auto correction? So sample clips. This is then yeah, I think we need to restart our extensions. Okay, now we're getting type completion. All right, so one part, audio clip metadata here. We got description. We're going to need a name. Right, so we do name, we do... Nope. And now we're getting that to auto. Okay, so yeah, our VS Code extension host was just crashed. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. Oop. Alright, so now we get intro. Yeah, we're doing just metadata there, description. So then here we probably want to do like, what is it? Like an MT4? Hold on, did we generate any specific components? We did. All right, so yeah, we're good here. At some point, it might be worthwhile to create just some generic, like, heading components. That way we're consistently styling our H1, H2, H3, as long as that makes sense. So this is where I'm thinking... Oh. Right, other characters maybe. So then the href for this, which doesn't exist yet, but will, is maybe clips. See how that looks. Yeah, it works all right. So yeah, flex call. Yeah, two. Give it some space. Shadow MD, rounded. Say rounded. And let's say padding 2. Okay, so then real quick, we're going to hammer out in the main layout a footer. And this form is going to look terrible. I'm okay with that for now. Interested in working together. And here, this is class flex call. Gap 2, padding 4, say for now. And hold on. So this is important. We're going to do label. What is it, like? I don't think we want to do a field set. I think a div is the right name. So then label is name. Oh, and I'm doing this. Right, that is 4. This is then ID contact form name. It's actually pretty readable, isn't it? Followed on GitHub? Ooh, fancy. Alright, so we do that, And I think we actually want to do like div around this button so that we can flex align it. Gotcha. Like, here's the thing. We even added our own ligatures. Let me find a good example. Have you ever seen a smoother, thick arrow? I don't think so.
We are in the presence of greatness.
I don't think so.
K-Tic Monkey is a celebrated athlete in the fast-paced world of laser discus, a blend of frisbee and laser targeting. Their greatest play occurred during the World Laser Discus Championships, where they executed a record-breaking throw that curved dramatically, dodging obstacles and hitting the target dead center from over 150 meters. An unbelievable display of precision and control. Aside from this, K-Tic Monkey is renowned for winning the Laser Discus Grand Slam, a feat
Laser
achieved by
discus.
winning all major tournaments in a single season. Their innovative techniques have revolutionized the sport.
Oh, that's actually part of VS Code itself. So yeah, you might need to just update VS Code or possibly turn on the setting for it. It's not perfect, which is why I still find value in like Code Biscuits, because like, you know, you have to like scroll down to the section where it would like be grouped up. So it, yeah, you know, it's not perfect, but still pretty good. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's built into VS Code. I don't know the name of the feature though. So yeah, sorry. And what's up, Imam? How you doing? And yeah, dude, Chaotic Monkey, thank you so much for that sub. Appreciate you. And hey, Faham, thanks for the follow on Twitter, too. I don't know, Imam. I believe scraping in general has been protected via, like, precedents and lawsuits. Right? It's been upheld as, like, totally within your rights. Look at it this way. OpenAI scraped the entire internet for ChatGPT without paying anybody for it. If they can do it, I don't see what the problem is. That's essentially what Google does with their product, right? Like their search is basically scraping the entire internet. So yeah, using API calls, I don't see as any different. But again, I'm not a lawyer. What you do is up to you. Editor.stickyscroll. Ah, okay. Yeah, I feel like it was enabled by default for me, at least. So, I'm not sure. I don't remember turning it on. I know plenty of people who went having to look for it to turn it off. Yeah, I think you maybe get into a gray area for anything that requires a login. But again, I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally get it. Yeah, it starts to like take up quite a bit. I think 4 is not that much, though. If your functions are longer than that, your functions are too big. I'm kidding. Like, I don't care how big your functions are. I wanted to do the meme. That's all. Yep, is that configurable maybe? That'd be kind of cool. Right, the amount of lines? I haven't looked. So, we've got something in there. You didn't change anything? Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got it from a random update. Sure. It's a little extreme, but, you know, you do you. I don't know all the stuff I want to put here in the footer yet. Right, like, does my main site have a footer? Just the copyright notice? Yeah, we'll at least do that. Oh yeah, the copyright symbol. What's the easiest, like, is there a shortcut to bring up copyright symbols? That'd actually be kind of fun to start doing it that way. 19.124 or something. Oh, and yeah, some people are enjoying this tweet. I'm pretty proud of this one too. Oh, and copy. Yeah, it's just and copy. I think it's just and copy without the copyright. Yeah, and copy. Good call. I always forget about that. And it looks like we were getting auto-completed, right? So, yeah, I should have just tried, right? Yeah, interesting. I know, right, Space Case? Same thing. But yeah, I'm proud of this tweet, right? It's like a really old snowboarder joke. Right? So how many snowboarders does it take to change a light bulb? 10. 1 to film it. Or, sorry, 1 to do it, 1 to film it, another to take a photo, and the rest to say I could do that switch. Thinking for this one, I also want to do item center. So yeah, name, email. This one's going to end up being a text area. So flex call. And hey, Honeybee, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So yeah, flex call, and then we'll do something like, yeah, we want to gap, I think 2. And this is actually just flex row. Yeah, it's starting to come together. It's not bad so far. Oh, and yeah, hold on. Placeholder is wrong. I can say words on command? Yeah, that would work. Tell me a bit about your project. Sure, it's a game. Tell me a bit about your project and what you have in mind. There you go. And all this stuff is required. So I am going to do this. Const form field styling. Oh yeah, that's what we're about to do. But we're gonna have it be like consistent across all of them. So I'm gonna define it in like one place as variable. Looks a little better already. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been a developer advocate forever. I've been an engineer. The max width for this, let's do... I don't think that's what I'm looking for. That's going to be way too narrow. Yeah. So let's double it to 64. Is 84 even one? It isn't. So hold on, let's do this. Let's say 20 REM. There we go. Hey, nice. How'd it go? And, I mean... You need anyone else? It's fine. It's no worries. I think I'm gonna need to want to buy, like, a better microphone for, like, voice acting stuff anyway. Right? Like, this one's good, but it's not nearly as good as, like, one of those Shure SM7Bs or something. But yeah, how do we feel about the site so far? Let's go back to the base, right? This page is going to need a lot more work for sure. We're going to need like an About Me section. Only had some minor comments. Nice. Sorry, I just looked over and randomly saw something in the work Slack. You know how Slack, when you upload a video, it does like auto transcription, so the audio will be turned into like text that you can read. We're doing a thing for VS Code, but the transcription is, hey, BS Code users. How has that not been a thing that, like, Prime and all those people have turned into a meme at this point? How have they not Turn that into a meme. Right? The bots beat him to it. Like, what the hell? Come on, Prime. The Neumann is on special. I've never heard of that. Yeah. I am not spending $4,000 on a microphone. No, sorry, that affiliate link is not gonna happen for you. And here's the thing, it's back ordered. And it's only $200 off. $150 off. That's ridiculous. Huh. Hold on, let me get more music going. Let's play Prime's favorite synthwave album. All right, so we got some more stuff to do first, though. Here we go. Right after these 2 and 3. Yeah, no worries, Faberdev. Have a good one. I'm curious as to why. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, because Neumann is a German name. Yeah, that makes sense. We can get the label just a little bit. Oh, and yeah, hold on. Who said I have a good design sense? I don't know if I do. It just takes time. And I don't know. Oh, and that was Mr. Fenn. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think I'm good. Mr. Faberdev probably left already, but I think one of the best, like resources for design is, what is it? Designing UI, I think? Right, this is the one by the Tailwind guy, right? Like Adam Wathan. Okay, cool. Refactoring UI, that's the one. I think designing UI is a different one that someone reached out about. But yeah, refactoring UI. Yeah, and this one's good, right? Like, they even give you, like, examples that are from it. Yeah, so I would say refactoring UI is... Oh, it was already pasted. I don't know why I repasted it. Like, I don't know. Right, but, like, less borders tends to look cleaner, a little bit more space. Right, use color for separation of sections or something. Like, I don't know. Right, so start with too much space and then remove it as you go. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Yeah, so, I don't know. I find this one, like, really nice. I'm not sure how much it costs. If you're just a solo dev... Right, so you get the book and in-depth video tutorials, but you can also get access to like an icon library and font showcase and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if these are worth it. 99 bucks is fairly spendy if it's out of your own pocket. 150 even more. Yeah, no worries, Amuga. Yeah, I would say especially do this if you could maybe get like your workplace to pay for it. Right, as part of, like, knowledge development. I know some workplaces do it. I think it's basically why they offer, like, one of these, like, team member licenses, too. So, yeah, if you're at, like, a design agency, it might make a lot of sense to have work purchase a few. I don't know if they do, like, a student discount. Yeah, no worries. But hold on, Amuga, you asked a question about a preference. I don't prefer any of those things, right? Personally, I don't want to spin up any persistent service. I want to use functions as a service for everything I do. When I do that, it's typically JavaScript. Or TypeScript, technically. But I've written PHP. I don't mind. I've written Rust. I've written all sorts of languages. I'm a polyglot. I don't actually have preferences until you give me constraints. So what am I building? And then I'll tell you what my preference might be. So here's the thing, Omar. That will happily happen when the client can't decide on what they want. Right? That screams to me as an hourly bid, and the client just kept blowing up the value. Yeah, no worries, Standard Air. Have a good one. Oh, that's right, because your name's Omar too. Sorry there, Sergeant Pepper. Yeah, I totally forget that. I say people's, like, chat names. I don't want to, like, dox people, even though you dox yourself, right? Like, I still don't want to do that when I can. You've not heard of functions as a service? Like AWS Lambda? Pretty much anything you're going to spin up on Vercel or Netlify are also functions as a service. Even the server-side rendering is basically happening inside of a function as a service. Like for Vercel and Netlify. Yeah, I don't think I like the background color. Yeah, so maybe a microservice, like you're still not telling me what the microservice is doing. But I would definitely not be using Laravel for microservices. So that already rules that out. Now, PHP for a microservice could make sense. But Laravel for a microservice? That's terrible. I don't know. I'm not aware of Spiral. I don't know. Again, right? Like Amuga, you're being overly vague. Something scalable doesn't answer the question. What is the thing doing? And if you can't answer that question, then knowing what technology doesn't matter. Right? Like, give an actual concrete example. That's fine. Here's the biggest thing. Technology is not a set of sports teams. You don't need to give allegiance to tech. No one cares. It's just a tool. I don't want to have a conversation with someone who has a preference on the type of hammer they're going to use. It's ridiculous. You use the hammer that fits the job that you're doing. So if you don't know the job that we're doing, then the preference of hammer is meaningless. Still not sure how I want to like do the rest of the page, like the middle part there. I'm not liking the whole like example characters and this not like lining up. Oh shit, I've been recording this whole time. Oops. I still got 300 gigs of space, so we're fine, but whoops. Yeah, oops. Yeah, that's the joke there, Amuga. Yeah, they're just messing with you, right? Like, that was actually just said in jest. They're not actually attacking you with it. I just thought it was a good reference. Yeah, you can get a list of, like, all of the emotes that we replace over there. Yeah, we have extracted all of the stuff from this tea bag. There ain't nothing left in there, man. But is there any harm to letting it steep? I don't think so, right? Again, you haven't given me anything to go on, right? Amuga, I'm not a big fan of these, like, preference questions, especially because I don't think you know about the context that you're asking. There's plenty of reasons and ways that I might differentiate between the two and pick one or the other. But I don't think you even understand the context enough to answer that question for us. For the most part, you're basically breaking one of the main rules we have in this channel: no X versus Y. It's Earl Grey, but, you know, it's been dipping into the water for a good, like, 4 hours now. Maybe 3.5. Oh, it's fine, Amuga. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna ask a question like that, provide some context. You haven't given us any context for any of these X versus Y questions. Which means that there's no value to it whatsoever. Now, here's the thing. I can help you out a little bit with understanding what context might help, but that means that I'm not going to care about answering your question because I did all the work for you. So if I were to try to decide between front-end framework, number one, I would consider, do I need to worry about hiring people? Am I going to be at a large organization that might be swapping people from team to team? I'd have to consider what framework the organization uses more often. Yeah, that's pretty vague though on me. Yeah, hiring for Angular can be tough, but it's also rigid enough that a new Angular developer can jump into an Angular project and be up and running quickly, whereas every React project is its own special suit. right? What country are we in? That might help decide which framework we pick too. If you're in Germany, hiring for Angular developers is actually not hard at all. From what I've been told, I've never worked for a German company, but we've had plenty of German people here in chat saying that Angular is very complicated. Oh, no. So better Angular is definitely not the right phrasing there. It just depends, Amuga, right? Whatever you want to learn, you need to put in the research of where you're trying to work. Certain industries are going to prefer certain frameworks too, right? It really all depends. Yeah, there you go, Faham. Which one is easiest to learn first? Pretty much either one you pick is going to give you grief, and then learning the second one is going to feel like a breath of fresh air, because you're going to spend a lot of your time learning the patterns of front-end development in general anyway, right? What is a component? How does dependency injection or imports work, or whatever, any of that stuff. There's so many things that are going to be brand new to anybody in any framework, right? Or to anybody like starting out with them, that it doesn't matter which framework at some point. How do you do data fetching? Where's the right place to do data fetching? What is an interceptor? All of these things are actually language agnostic. Or not language, but framework agnostic. So the first framework you pick, you're going to have to learn all that stuff, and learning the second one is going to feel easier no matter. Because you've already gotten the fundamentals out of it. Alright, so hold on, wait. emnudge.com. So yeah, let's look at another voice actor's portfolio site and take inspiration. Oh. So yeah, not much inspiration I can take from this site. This is the only other voice actor portfolio site I know of currently. We can go try and find another. But check it out. Listen to his audio. Like, it's really good. Hold on, we're gonna listen to it real quick. He's got a good voice.
Okay. He's fast, you need to be faster. Act smarter, not harder. Finger on the trigger at all times and maintain focus. We're counting on you.
Your calling card, eh? How's about you give me one good reason why I shouldn't blow your bloody head off?
About today, huh? Yeah, I figure with enough work we can probably get it done. Shouldn't take more than 4 or 5 hours at most.
Oh, really? Well, I'd like to see you try.
Okay, maybe I didn't make myself clear. Your own parents won't be able to recognize what will be left of your mutilated, rotting corpse.
Well, nothing makes sense anymore, John. I got fired from a job I never applied to. My daughter is somehow my father, and there are meatballs in my cereal.
Okay, no. We're not walking into a landmine.
What do you mean? I told you like last week. I'll send you a oh yeah, wrong number. Forgot about that.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, really solid voice acting. There we go. Yeah. So, Omar, please don't take the bait. We're not going to get into a debate about what is easier or worse. That's why I actually gave the objective answer of whatever you learn first is going to seem harder. We're not trying to get specific about that stuff. Amuga, it doesn't matter how much you've done. If you've never worked on a team, you're still a junior. There is more to work than technical expertise. Have you ever done a product handoff with a client, right? Like all these things. There is more to the job than actually coding. And yeah, the fact that you don't know that, yeah, you're totally a junior, man. Like, it's not a bad thing, but just get a job. You'll build up that experience. The majority of our work as devs is actually not coding. It's understanding the constraints, it's estimating our projects, it's doing client handoffs, it's sitting in meetings, right? There is so much to being a dev that is more than just hammering out code. In fact, we spend more time reading code than we do writing code. Writing code is the minority of our work on the job. So yeah, no offense there, Amuga, but you are a junior. I'm sorry. It's just the fact of the matter. Don't feel bad about it. Just get a job already. Take a junior role and work your way up. If you're as technically proficient as you think you are, you'll probably be able to work up pretty quickly. Hold on, wait. How quick can we get this one going? Yeah, I think centering that title is worth it. I'm not even a junior voice actor yet. I haven't gotten the role. That's fine, Mr. Faberdev, but I would question how easily your clients could hand off your project to someone else. That's another skill. But doing work for clients is definitely like you can put yourself beyond the junior level. What I'm talking about is you need professional experience outside of just coding. And part of that is the client handoff and understanding project scoping and, you know, sussing out requirements from the client. You've already done some of that. You just haven't done the team working aspect, which is still a gap, right? Like you wouldn't be senior without the team working aspect. Understanding code review, understanding Scrum and, you know, project management in some way, right? All this stuff, it's important. We like to consider it BS, but it's the job. Read it in the chat overlay real quick. Just making sure you see it before I go use the restroom. Come on, Omni. Just read it in the chat overlay real quick. It's like right here. Oh, you went and looked at all the emotes that we have? There you go. All right, just making sure. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. See you in a second. And I'm back. Okay, and it's 5 o'clock. I'd say we could have a beverage. I'm happy about forcing myself to at least start at a reasonable hour these days. We'll see how long we keep that up. Wait, what about Disneyland? Was that the transition sound effect? I might have missed it. I don't remember that sound effect. Or wait, do you mean like the Disney Plus theme song? Is that the joke? Alright, so let's do one of these. Oh, it was the Seinfeld bass line. Which is funny, because it's actually a keyboard that was recorded. Ah, yeah, there you go, chatting. Yeah, Omni. No, that was the Disney Plus theme song. Totally. Hold on, wait. Wink. Dude, that'd be amazing there, Kenny. Yeah, I'd love to do voice acting for, like, a film. Ooh, that would be like, yeah, I've made it kind of thing. I think at first we'll just have to get started doing voices for, like, people's games, like hackathon games. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah. Yeah, for a long time I was like, why be a voice actor? Like, I don't know. But, like, you know, my thought was like, well, it doesn't pay very much. Who cares how much it pays at this point? It'd be really fun. Exactly. Yeah, it might be really fun. And, you know, it's something that you can do any time of day, basically. Now, technically, I couldn't do it super late night in this apartment. But eventually, you know, move somewhere where the room is properly soundproofed or something. That'd be great. Hold on, here's a quick question. How much is a sound isolation? Okay, so like a folding one you can get for like $500. Yeah, one of these bigger ones would be tough. Because, yeah, that'd be another thing that you'd kind of have to do. Oh, yeah, what's up, Seb? How you doing? Ooh, do they not have pricing? Oh, God. They're probably all right, but they wouldn't... Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. And oh, God. So these are like 10 grand? Yeah, no, I can't afford it. Definitely not. If you have to ask, you can't afford it, right? So it would be good to at least, like, prevent reverb, right? That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that doesn't look terrible, actually. Right? So that one's like 2 of them. Yeah, the phone booth ones are spendy. They're like 5 grand. Does this one have your affiliate link there, Sergeant Pepper? Ah, one of these. Yeah, very similar. Yep. Yeah, so it'd be better than nothing, but I'd want one that also prevents, you know, outside noise as well. Because that's one of the most annoying things. You know, you're like recording some audio, and I've even had that happen recently recording YouTube videos where like I'm recording my thing and then some like noise happens, and it's like, yeah, it makes it through to the final cut. For a YouTube video, it's not a big deal. But yeah, outside noise is like a big part. So it just depends. Yeah, I'd want to get the sound isolation booth just simply to not have to deal with like outside noise. But also, I'd want it to like absorb my voice in a way that like I wouldn't disturb neighbors. Yeah, that neighbor moved out. I haven't heard any movement from the upstairs for a while. So that neighbor's gone. But I would not want to be like super loud for my downstairs neighbors. I'd love to be able to just record at any time of day. Right? If I was doing the voice actor thing. So yeah, that's the tough bit. So yeah, $5,000. I feel like I could build one for less than $5,000. Exactly, yeah. Like, just yelling super loud, like all that stuff. Basically, what they complained about, you know, where I'm sitting here, like, chatting with y'all over on, like, gaming stream, but I'm, like, yelling at you, kind of like this, because, like, oh, my God, like, blah, blah, right? Yeah. They left a very nice note about it, right? Like, hey, man, it was 3 a.m. You're right above our bedroom. Could you maybe not go so late with it? No, it was a very nice note. Like, and they were totally right. I think mainly it's an issue because we both have our windows open. So like the sound carries over a lot easier. I think if the windows were closed, it might not be as big of a deal. So during the winter, it might not be a problem. But yeah, during summer when windows are open, you know. But yeah, I'm so happy that upstairs neighbor moved. Dude, they would like the patios here are like paper thin and like metal or something. So like they would put their dog out onto the balcony. And I have this window open like 24/7, like all year, just because like I'm in like a middle floor apartment, so I got the heat coming up and all that stuff. And hey, yeah, thank you for the raid.
We are
Just pop it over to the webcam only. How's it going, everyone?
Intense world of underwater hockey, also known as Octopush. They are renowned for their signature move during the World Championship Finals, where they executed a triple deke maneuver to secure the winning goal in the last seconds, stunning the audience and their opponents alike. Another milestone in their career includes setting a record for the most assists in a single season, solidifying their reputation not only as a scorer but also as a visionary playmaker in the depths of the pool.
Oh, yeah, Nan is awesome. Yeah. What were you doing today? Hold on, let me read the message. Playing some Terraria. Oh, okay, and you were just wrapping up, so like, you know, just passed it along. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone joining from the raid, we work on software, but we also just randomly chat about stuff. We were just now talking about sound isolation booths because I'd like to become a voice actor, at least a hobbyist at some point. I love Terraria though. Yeah, I really, really like Terraria. I haven't played it for a while. Oh, you code in the mornings. Well, what do you code on your stream? That's awesome. I'm really happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, I love just the community here in software and game dev growing. Like, it's one of my favorite things. I just hit 6 years in this category. Currently working through Boot Dev's site. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Ninjatron, who was here earlier, which I'll do a quick shout out. No, not Ninjatron. Sorry. Tech Savvy Trappy is doing some. Oh man, I'm gonna forget how many B's are in this. Damn, nailed it. Oh, I bet Trav would be so stoked on that. I guessed the amount of these perfectly the first time. Oh, nice. But yeah, Tech Savvy Trappy is working on a functional programming course. Or maybe he's just going through it. I forget which. But Lane from Boot.dev also streams here on Twitch. I forget what his name is. Okay, so today was learning Git using terminal. Nice. I work for Git Kraken. I'd say I recommend, and don't tell Git Kraken I said this, but I recommend not .dev, .com. I recommend learning the command line first aid. Right? Just because that will be with you everywhere you go. Right? If you're SSHing into a server or something, Git is still there, right? Or you can at least install it nice and easy. Git Kraken will not be there. Oh, absolutely. No. Like, Git is an essential tool for pretty much any dev, even game devs, in my opinion. Maybe Perforce is more useful for game dev because it supports larger files, but I digress. But at some point, you want like a really cool like graph to like visualize who's done which commits and stuff like that. Yep, Git Kraken has that. I really do think Git Kraken and Git Lens in VS Code, and we also have a CLI tool and GitKraken.dev and blah blah blah. The most important features of these is actually more about like team collaboration. So, and yeah, I'm not showing my screen. Let me switch. So the basic idea is like Git Kraken Desktop is a GUI for Git stuff, but it's still really nice to use it, even if you're like proficient with the terminal. It's still worth it for things like figuring out which commit to do a bisect to, or like, that's something that'll come later, but there are certain things that are still just easier inside of like a visual thing. But yeah, I really do recommend learning the command line heavily, because even if you're using the command line as your primary thing, you still have team collaboration. And one of the coolest features, I think, hold on, let's pop it open, is here we got Launchpad. Right, you can visualize like all your PRs and issues in one place, and we can even like pop it open and do Launchpad in editor and get a nice big view. I don't feel like setting that. Yeah, we'll do that another time. But basically, the team collaboration stuff that we're doing, I think, is actually the major selling point, because Git is just Git. Right? Any GUI can do the Git stuff. Where Git Kraken adds value is in the team collaboration. But yeah, like kind of like what Deja Fu is saying there. Oh wait, do I need to restart extensions again? Oh, and that one's not actually committed. Let me just pop open another one that does have some history. So, what do you use for your code editor? Actually, that's another question. If you're using VS Code, Well, that's not the right thing. Ah, there we go. Yeah, right? I don't think it's necessary right now, but eventually it could be worth checking out. But yeah, like this inline blame where it's like, me 13 months ago, that's a thing that GitLens is doing. So if you're using VS Code, okay. Right now you're using boot dev. Following boot dev, you're probably just staying in the command line. Okay. Right. Especially for Git stuff. But yeah, if you're using VS Code, right, GitLens gives you like some of these things. Like, I don't know. GitLens I've had installed since I started using VS Code basically. And I forgot how much power it has. Yeah, so here's the thing. Even though I use GitLens, even though I work for GitKraken, when you see me doing Git stuff, it's still in the terminal. Right? And they might be bummed on that. But I don't think abstracting away Git commands is actually a feature that matters as much. To me, at least. I think the majority of web developers out there just use the command line for committing, for pulling, for fetching, like all that stuff. So yeah, you need to do it. But yeah, as you can see, like, yeah, I totally use Git from the command line. I think for any web dev, it's an essential skill. Yeah, exactly, Fuguena. Yeah, for sure, right? Visualizing history. There's so many things that are nice about that. Right? Like the commit graph here. This is going to be a bad commit graph because I think we haven't even committed on this project yet? Wait, really? You're right, I haven't. I haven't committed anything for that yet. I think it depends, Omni, for sure. You need to take off. No worries. Yeah. Yep. Time to study offline, take the dog out. And thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody from the raid. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again soon, probably. You got your dog beside you? Nice. All right, so everyone joining from the raid, the thing that we're actually working on is I am an aspiring voice actor and mediocre impressionist. I can't do impressions on command because I'm basically not an impressionist, I'm a mimic. So if I hear an accent or something, I can do a vague approximation of it. But I have to, like, hear it to get it going. Now, some of these voices I could do, but, less important right now. But we're building out a portfolio with mocked images and voices and all that stuff, or mocked like audio, just because we want to get the layout. Wait, what? Hey everyone, I'm back again. Oh, you're right, I do some voices in that. Yeah. Chris, and we have a new feature that we want to work on. We're going to be using GitKraken. I guess only the back-end dev is like, no, I guess front-end dev does something. These are like less like good voice acting in my opinion.
I'm the designer. I'm the project manager.
I'm the project manager. Yeah. I need to make the project manager squeakier, right? I already made the PR. I tagged the designer and the backend dev for review, and now I'm just waiting for comments or requested changes.
I just finished rebuilding my NeoVim config when I decided to check Launchpad. Turns out we've got a PR hanging.
I'm gonna play it all the way through just because,
Check on the ones that I'm waiting on review for as well. We need to
you
look
know,
at the issues.
stats-wise.
Now, I do need to go review this. Let's go pop it open with O. And we get over here, and a lot of it just looks good to me. So let me just leave my approval. Looks great. Let me leave a comment saying, looks good to me. And I'm done. I've been using getkraken.dev lately. Part of my routine is to log in and check out my Launchpad.
All right.
It turns out...
So, yeah, we're thinking about the layout for this site. We've got
Looks like I forgot about this issue. That's gonna
I've got like some character stuff here. Looks good to me. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I'll be able to get to this PR review. I'm gonna have to snooze it for tomorrow. I'm at a good point to check on the status of my PR. I'm gonna do that in VS Code with Quick. So it looks like the PR is ready to merge.
Yeah, before I spend too much time over on...
I noticed that the backend dev has approved it. The designer still hasn't checked on it yet, though. So I'm gonna give them a little bit more time just in case. I was practicing my daily mantra by rereading the Agile Manifesto.
Yeah, refined, exactly.
Team and asked about their project. See if they have any blockers. Save some time.
Me either.
Launchpad and get cracking desktop. By default, I could only see stuff related to me, but thanks to the new team view, I was able to see all of the PRs and issues related to the entire team. I was able to see that the front end made a PR and the back end approved it. The designer hasn't responded yet, so I might just reach out to them instead of interrupting the rest of the team. And there you have it. Hopefully, this helps you understand how you and the rest of your team can be more productive using Launchpad as part of the GetKraken DevX platform. If you're already using GetKraken, I recommend you check out Launchpad. And if you're considering GetKraken for the first time, you can get your team started with a free 30-day trial.
But yeah, how's everyone doing today? The part we want to work on next, I think, is maybe more of just like the scaffolding. We'll think about like how to do the other characters thing, but like right here, this is going to 404 because we don't have that set up as a route. So we need to set those routes up and make sure we're grabbing that data. So let's do that. We see characters. Oh, hold on. I don't have that dragged out far enough for you to see. Right? Characters, slug, Astro. I'm going to create another one and call it clips. And also do the slug Astro thing. In fact, maybe we just copy and paste it in. There's going to be a lot of like junk we got to kind of gut from it. The way we get supported audio clips and character audio clips is going to be different, as well as all audio clips. We're going to comment those for now rather than just delete them, though. Yeah, a bunch of this stuff is going to go. But we do want the slug. That part's going to be important. And how we do our static pads. This part's going to be important too. So, character audio clip metadata. We could map over that directly. I think that's how we have to do it, right? Because I was thinking we have a type for the valid, like, keys within that metadata thing, but we don't have actual, like, strings that we could, like, map over. So yeah, we have to just map over the character metadata. I think props might be fine to be empty. So we just care about keys. Then slug, this is case.kebab of clip name. I think props is just empty. Alright, so we're gonna do that part. Do that right now. So then if we do this, we actually... Oh, and it did the animation! Yes. Okay, hold on. But we don't get that animation when we're going from here to there. I think maybe because the URL is different. That's definitely it. Okay. That is actually it. So hold on, we're gonna fix that bug before I forget about it. The main gist is that on the index page, we've got these images that we're kind of like mapping over. What size are we doing it over here? I think it's 300, right? $240. Oh, we're still not animating that. No, I know it. I get it. Yeah, shit. Okay. We need to make this dynamic. Because there's more than one, it's breaking things. I think I just discovered what that button. So we're gonna make that work. Then over on this page, right, this then becomes current character. There it is. Boom. All right. It does look a little weird. It does look really weird. Yeah, there's like some animation thing happening there that's not quite right. But we at least get it working. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, and that looked better. Yeah, that looked fine. That didn't. I guess because it's in the same place. But technically... we would end up having our characters listed out. And it would animate from the other place to where the character is. So I think we're good there. So yeah, basically this image is going to disappear on the clips page here. Let's go back to our data here. So we're good with that. All right, we're exporting our static paths as we expect. We do want to get our slug and then current clip. This is current clip name, and then current clip. Yeah, that's just character audio clip metadata, current clip name. then this part we're going to uncomment. And this is then going to be... Alright, so tags are not going to be there. I don't think .data is actually what we're looking for here. So then, bam, intro, a brief introduction to the character. You're asking, have we before, or like, did we today? Like, no, I have before. But it's been a while. Like, here's the thing, just ask your question. Yeah, just ask the question, you know? Worst case scenario, we say we don't know. Hold on. What is Levels.io's site? remoteok.com? Right? Alright, so... yeah, we need to start going through and understanding what we want this page to look like. It is a solid picture. Yeah, that one's good. I want to use some, like, AI, like resolution increaser for that image. I want to turn it into a sticker. I think that'd be a good sticker. That was my mom that braided my hair. That is, yeah, that's a solid dance. If you're not aware of that reference from the song, it's basically, it's from a show called Man Stroke Woman. And there's like a series of skits in which Nick Frost, right, the chubby guy from Shaun of the Dead, is sitting there chatting with his friend who was someone from Game of Thrones. I forget his actor name or whatever. But basically, like, the guy from Game of Thrones is consistently not understanding things that are common, right? So they're just sitting there hanging out, and someone's like fishing, and like they pull up a fish. He's like, "Whoa, what the hell is that, man?" He's like, That's a fish. What the fuck is a fish?" Right? And he's got like the British accent or whatever. So it goes, they got a bunch of scenes for it and whatever. One of them is like, what the hell are those guys doing, right? They're dancing. Dancing. Shit, isn't it? Like, you know, like, what's the point? I don't get it. Like, it's really good. It's really good. Like, yeah, that shows quality. They've also got, like, the Man Cold, like, skit. Yeah, they've got a bunch of, like, solid skits. It was a good show. Ooh, well, I know one person that's working on it. Now, they're asleep by now because they're in India. But yeah, FD God is working on a tool. It's going to do like upscaling and some other like photo AI kind of stuff, like background removal, whatever. So we'll just use his. All right, so what we want to do, though, is we want to think about how we do this part, right? Like, what needs to be on this page? Someone from Vercel already did one. Nice. I like the idea of something that I run locally, But is it free? Do you have a link for us? 1 second. No, my hair is like really fine. Like when I shampoo, my hair is like way too like light. So yeah, no, like I didn't get an afro after unbraiding. It was just like curly or whatever. When I actually like stopped doing the braid thing, I just cut them like manually. I just did it myself. Damn, 3 legs, 1 arm. Just like 22 of my posts. I guess I tweet a lot, don't I? I didn't think about how much I tweet. 25 now. Are they using a bot? I bet they're using a bot. $28 now. Yeah, they're using a bot. Oh, wait, is that yours, 4-Wheel Gator? Oh, okay. My bad. I think I forgot that was your Twitter handle. For the day, I didn't tweet 28 times today. Come on. Like, hold on. But yeah, how you doing, Akavenge? Mr. Sir, what you up to? Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to try and remember that. I don't know if you actually told me that was your main account. But yeah, I know CM Griefing. 4-Wheel Gator there operates the parody CM Griefing account. CM Griefing. Ooh, maybe we should use the upscaled CMG Corn as the CM Griefing, like, avatar. I guess the one with, like, the evil mustache and soul patch is pretty good still. So, I'm okay with leaving that one for a while, but yeah, that might be the good CM Griefing avatar at some point, right? Yeah, no worries. Yep. I don't yet, like, over on my gaming stream, I totally do voices for, like, characters. I haven't ever gotten a gig, so I'm not an actual voice actor yet, which is why aspiring voice actor is part of the title. Starting industrial engineering school soon. Nice. Hell yeah, man. I would say, you know, in your downtime, you can still do software dev. Well, yeah, let me get more music on. Chris with hair. Right, when I had the braids or whatever? I mean, I've grown my hair out before. Hold on, what's the other one we have? I forget too. But hold on, let me get more music going. That's important. I mean, what do we think? Does synthwave belong in a museum? Oh, yeah. Right? Heavy Doc Brown vibes, right? That's why they're next to each other. That makes sense, Akavenge. Software dev can already go remote. Wait, what do you want for an emote now there, Four Wheel? Oh, shit. There you go. Damn, so you clipped me the other day when it was way too hot in here, huh? Alright, we'll allow it. The word thinking? Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, let's just do it real quick.
You didn't, did you? You didn't bring it, did you? Well, you did. Should have mailed it to the Mox box. Will you take it easy? Take it easy! I came here to save you! Oh, yeah? And who's gonna come to save you?
So yeah, any other streamers out there, the chat overlay below is something I made here on stream. Feel free to use it. Ooh. Plop is a good one. You can almost hear it just looking at it, right?
Marcus? Didn't drag to Marcus, did you? He's not. He's challenged. You'll find him. The hell you will. 2-day head start on, which is more than he needs. Bro, he's got friends in every town and village. Blend in, disappear. You'll never see him again.
I haven't checked how many people are signed up.
Tickets, please. No ticket.
Oh, my camera froze and I forgot to change it. That's right. Sound out? I think it's just you, man.
Grail is mine. You're going to get it.
And what's up, X Factor?
Ask yourself, what you believe? You chose...
Yeah, so X Factor, we're using a tool called Squip.
Wise. You chose...
Not that.
One. You have chosen... Wise. What is it for? That's his name.
Okay, no. So it's this one. So basically, the idea behind Squip is, you know, you can do like pixels or whatever, but primitive is that thing, right? So you can build an image from primitives, and it's just, yeah, some magic where it does like, it tries to generate things and then does a diff between them, and then once the diff is like accurate enough, then bam. So yeah, it's a way of like just processing images. So yeah, like the Mona Lisa as triangles. Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, if you want to process your own images that way, it's just called Squip. That was actually the main reason I'm still using Gatsby on my blog, because Gatsby image supports Squip by default, or Squib by default. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so let's go look at the main site. Here we go. For some reason, it's not loading that well. I don't know. That's a... Yeah, the Squib ones are actually broken. So yeah, that's fine. Nah, no worries, Akabench.
Ready to go down in history.
Oh, you found another good Pudding Cool article? All right, hold on. Yeah, skate videos and snowboard videos are actually how I discovered a lot of music back in the day. The most important thing for a skate part is actually a good song. The best skateboarding in the world could look really bad to a bad soundtrack. Yeah, I completely agree. Right? And that's a Thrasher Magazine Corey Duffel article. So yeah, indie alternative stuff has gone way up as of 2018, I guess, when this was published. Yeah, no worries, Faberdev. Honestly, your English is really good, man. But yeah, keep at it. But yeah, you're killing it. Here's one thing I would point out. And I know it sucks, whatever. But you might try and focus on eliminating an accent when you speak English after you get better and better. Right? The more like non-regional your accent can be, like, you know, your English can be, the easier it's going to be just in a lot of cases. So, something to think about. Because there is an inherent bias in people when they hear certain accents. It sucks, it's a bummer, but it's the reality. So, yeah, at some point, after you feel like you've gotten English enough that you're good, right? It might be worth, like, figuring out how to, like, fix your accent. And that may be a different type of thing, right? So, what I'm going to get at there, Faberdev, is it might be a different teacher that you go to, right? An English teacher is nowhere near the same as a speech therapist. Right? They are fundamentally different things. So I wouldn't say that your teacher now is going to be good at speech therapy and helping, like, fix accents. Yeah, no worries. I think the biggest thing is try to do accents, right? Try to actually, like, do other people's accents. The more you do other people's accents, the more you can change your own. So yeah, practice doing other people's accents and listen to yourself actually speak. Try and change and fix things about the way you speak. And yeah, no worries, Seb. I'm not saying it's bad, but you will have better success for international jobs, etc. if you can blend in better. Yeah, get that good old Griffing accent. The Griffing accent is a mix of all the places I've lived. Like, I'll use the word y'all. Totally. I live in Washington. Nobody here uses the word y'all. But I've lived in Texas. I've lived in the South. So I've got, like, this melting pot of accents. I've lived in Jersey. When I get really drunk, sometimes the Jersey comes out. Yins? No. Is that like a shortening of youngins? Yeah. My Jersey definitely pops out when I've had too much whiskey. Oh, it's the Appalachian version of y'all. Okay, that makes sense. Your yins and your youts. Ooh, I like that. Yes, nicely done, Omni. Jesus. Oh, that self-deprecation is really good. Dude, Typecraft is a funny dude. Hold on. So, someone did a really awesome image, like prompting stability or one of those things. Who knows? Stable diffusion or whatever, right? AI nailed Typecraft dev's vibe. But then Typecraft replied to me asking what the prompt was with probably something like mustache dad with no free time and illusions of grandeur. That gets a like. That totally gets a like. Dude, yeah, Typecraft is funny. He rated us at one point too, which is awesome. Yeah, like super chill dude. He's big time. So it's always nice to get rated by someone who's big time. Yeah, no worries, Mr. Fabric. Again, like, I'm not saying you have to fix your accent. I'm just saying that you can avoid a bunch of people's biases about you by masking it. Again, the need to mask is bullshit. It sucks. But we all wear masks. And sometimes you wear a thicker mask to fit in, right? I'm not saying you have to. I don't care if you do or don't. That's up to you. But yes, for international work in general, being able to mask to fit in better with your international team is a skill, right? Takes building and practicing. But it can just help avoid some of those bullshit biases. And they are bullshit, but they exist. Yeah, for sure, man. No, yeah, really good job. You're doing the right thing, I think. Right? And I just want to keep pointing out, like, it would be a better world if you didn't have to mask. Like your accent, etc., right? Where you're from. But it isn't the world we live in right now. And it sucks. Right? Like, I don't swear like I do here on stream in the workplace. That is me masking. It'd be better if I could be my full authentic self at work. But come on, no. Like, be professional. That's like the simplest version of it, but we all wear a mask in various situations. Embracing that need to wear a mask is worth it sometimes. I like their visualizations. Like, they're really good at visualizing things. And yeah, I mentioned this, like, I think yesterday, maybe the day before, I don't remember when I mentioned it. I think it was yesterday, where someone also mentioned a similar thing. And there was a talk by Kelsey Hightower at Render ATL. Awesome conference, by the way. If you're ever in Atlanta during Render ATL, you should definitely go. But in his talk, basically, he made the comment that, yeah, you might want to be your full authentic self at work, right? In your first dev job. I'm sorry, you can't afford that yet. Like, that's the way he phrased it, basically. I, like, not verbatim, but I'm paraphrasing, but you can't afford that yet was like a word for word quote from him. I think that's important. It's worth recognizing. Once you've actually, like, made it and proved yourself, and you got a resume that speaks for you, you can be your full authentic self. Or at least closer to it. But for your first dev job, you got to wear multiple masks. or a really thick one, or however you want to look at it. It's just the way it goes. Once people get to know you, you can let the mask thin out a bit, right? You can let the mask slip. But if no one knows you, the mask is important. How can you optimize your GitHub to look good to employers? Have actual projects. Too many times when I've been interviewing people, especially for like a junior role, their projects on their GitHub are just forking someone else's thing and not changing it whatsoever. Or beginner projects from some boot camp or whatever, right? Like, I want to see you actually build something. But the biggest thing to remember though, Akavenge, is your GitHub is only for after you've gotten past HR. Your resume is the most important thing to get past HR. Nobody from human resources is gonna look at your GitHub. It doesn't happen. Like, they don't give a shit. They don't care. But the moment you get to the point where you're doing the interview part, and I, personally for me, if I'm interviewing and I see a GitHub, I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna go check it out, right? But if I just see that you've only done tutorial projects and like very like simple getting started like to-do apps, I'm gonna wonder like, what are you doing with your time? Like, especially if I see it was 6 months ago, right? So, I don't know. There's definitely something to having actual real projects. The best thing, though, is like having a real project because I can look at it and then we can just talk about that during the interview, right? If you don't have something that we can actually talk about, I'm going to just have to ask you technical questions at this point. Now, the technical questions are going to happen anyway, but you can deal with less of them by having a fun project in which you can tell me about the technology you worked with, the way you built it, some of the problems you hit with it, right? That's important. In some of, like, I think the best interviews I've ever had, like me being interviewed, I was able to talk about Vexilla and how building it out and like some of the things I had to deal with and like some of the fun parts about it and like why I did certain things and why like I think static file-based feature flagging is important and blah, 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 like, right? It's a really big, important project. Like, how do I deal with a big monorepo? Well, I'm using Bazel for any language other than TypeScript. Technically, I'm still using Bazel for the TypeScript for my JavaScript client, just because I want to test all the clients in the exact same way. Like, there's like a lot that you can talk about where a good interviewer will kind of let you talk a lot, but they'll ask like good pointed questions that causes you to like want to talk more about the thing you did. And if you don't have anything that does that, then you got a problem. And hey, what's up, Ahmed? Sorry, I see you over on YouTube. Sorry, just give me a second. I wanted to finish this thought. I think I did just finish it, but does anyone have any questions about that? And looks like not. I'll respond, like, I'll make sure, like, over on YouTube, we answer the questions here. So, 1 second, Ahmed. You're planning to make a cross-browser bookmarks manager, but you're still in the planning phase. And then I think that was separate from the question you have now that was related to what I was saying, right? So, how will your resume prove that you are proficient in Next.js? By you talking about it in one of your line items. If you don't have experience working with Next.js on the job, then you're going to have to talk about a project in which you used it, and you can use your resume to shout out projects you've worked on and what you built them with, etc. So, Ahmed, like, realistically, your resume can still talk about your projects. right? If you don't have enough like work experience in the things that you want to get a job doing, you can list out projects you've worked on solo and describe them and use the keywords that HR is looking for. HR is just doing keyword like research, basically. In fact, most of HR is just taking your resume and feeding it into some automated like BS system that's going to look for all the keywords they're actually looking for. Which is why you should tailor every resume to the job that you're applying to. Make sure that you're shouting out the keywords in a description of your project or a description of the work you've done. If the company is hiring for Next.js, make sure you're listing out Next.js and what you did with it in the description of a side project. You can include the link for it. That's fine. HR is never going to click that link, but someone else might. And Sab, I think I've even chatted with you about this, right? Having generic, like, BSE descriptions of what you did doesn't help you. You need to target keywords. You need to make your resume specific to the job that you're applying for. And that means you're going to tailor the description of the previous job you worked on based upon the technical things you did that highlight the keywords for the job that you're trying to get. Every resume should actually be tailored to the job you're applying for. Sometimes we can be lazy about it, though. But for the most part, you should be tailoring your resume to the job. So every job should be its own unique resume. I know that's a lot of work, but here's the thing. You're going to have way better results doing that than the person that spams the same resume to 400 different jobs. And I just said 400 because I saw the number here on screen with the 400 tutorials thing. Ahmed, it can still help, right? Maybe you don't get the same keywords done, but you can describe technically what you did with the project. So if you're a Vue developer and you're applying for a React job, number one, you should be shouting out and have at least a side project that uses the tech, right? There is no one resume to rule them all. Exactly. So Ahmed, again, if you're looking to get a React job, you should probably have a React project and shout that out keyword-wise. And yes, I know, Seb, laziness is a problem. Sure, I get that. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to be unlazy at something. And I know that's rich coming from me. I might be the laziest person. I might be. I'm okay with it. Hold on, sorry, let me just reply to this. All right, so hold on. Let me double check and make sure I'm not missing any chat. Sorry, guys. All right, so yeah, I do really like this. I like how rock has kind of stayed steady at 5%. Indie alternative kind of like stayed low during the 90s. Punk used to be way bigger in skateboarding, right? Like, I wish they had more like 80s stuff. It's kind of like a bummer they started at 1990. But yeah, punk used to be massive in skateboard videos, and classic rock used to be massive in skateboard videos. It's kind of interesting that like indie and alternative have like blown up skate-wise, because I haven't watched that many skate videos recently. No, I get it, Sab, but, like, it's necessary. And it's one of those things that you can just do once. And then you're done, right? Now, I know, I just said otherwise. Like, you're going to have to revisit it for the job you're doing. But I'm mainly talking about how extremely generic what you have was. That you showed me, at least. And I know you can't talk specifically about the projects themselves, but you can still talk about the technology you worked with, how it was done, right? Like some of the hard problems of like doing map stuff, right? For the most recent thing, and sorry, I don't know. I'm just gonna say like describe some of like the actual technicals of what you worked with, the technologies and third-party providers of things. I was about to get maybe too detailed, and I don't want to dox any of it. That's up to you. But again, like, you have technical things you can say about the projects you worked on that aren't doxing anything. Right? You're not violating any kind of NDA by saying you worked with X, right? Like something. So, I don't know, right? I think it's worth it. Should definitely put some effort into it at some point. But that's up to you. I can't force you. Ooh, they even go into like the skate brands. Oh, that's dope. Oh, this is so cool, actually. Oh my god, yeah. Omni, thank you for linking this. I hadn't actually seen this before. Yeah, the Volcom vids, I can see them being more like indie and like classic rock focused. Actually, not that much classic rock. They are like metal and indie. Yeah, that makes sense for Volcom. Yep. Dude, this is really good. Thank you for linking this. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah. Pudding.cool is amazing. If you're ever trying to like dig into and think about like data, just take inspiration from them and the way they analyze these things. It requires a lot of research, a lot of analysis, and you're gonna have to figure out cool ways of visualizing the data. Like, it's awesome. Oh, and Ahmed, no, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging on that. You're saying that I'm more active than 80% of developers, and I understand that. I know. Here's the biggest thing, though, Ahmed. The only reason I'm that active is because I'm streaming. One of the big reasons I love streaming is because I actually work on side projects here on stream. If it weren't for stream, I wouldn't have gotten nearly as many of these things done. Right? You know how I have my Trello board and a bunch of projects I throw into that Trello board, right? I've had ideas like that for years, and they just kept accumulating. When I started streaming, I knocked off a good 4 or 5 within the first couple months of just like small, quick projects that I wanted to have exist in the world because they didn't exist. And streaming allowed me to do that. That was my favorite thing. Like, yeah. Without the motivation of at least being somewhat productive here on stream, I'd probably just be playing video games right now. I'd maybe be doing work, but more likely I'd just be playing video games right now. So yeah, let me get more music playing. And what's up, Naughty Knitter? How you doing? DC is big. Like, yeah, there's a lot of like bigger brands. DVS, sure. Oh, AWS is Alien Workshop. Dude, I think Alien Workshop might be some of my favorite skate videos. Yeah, I really like Alien Workshop. I really like Habitat. Do they have Habitat in here? Habitat's a bit smaller, but no, they got Habitat. Yep. Toy Machine is like the biggest skate video company I know of, right? Like iconic skate videos, right? Like Jump Off a Building, you know? Like Jamie Thomas just killing it, right? His part in, I think it's Jump Off a Building to Baba O'Reilly. That's one of the, like, iconic skate parks. You're right. Girl actually took over and became, like, really iconic in, like, the 2000s. Right? What was it? Yeah, right? I think that's the one I'm thinking of mainly, right? Yeah, right is, I want to say, maybe one of the best skate videos ever made. There was the chocolate video, like, a couple years later after that. And then there was, like, the, there was a Nike video a couple years after that that I think was really good too. But yeah, right, might be the best skate video I've ever seen. Pretty Sweet? I don't remember Pretty Sweet. Wait, was that the Nike one? I mean, the fourth one is named Johnny. Because it's Johnny's mom. Like, come on, Dario. That's an easy one. Like, come on. IQ through the roof. No, it's just wordplay. I get wordplay. I'm pretty good. A man rides into town on Friday, leaves or stays for 2 days, and then also leaves on Friday. How'd he do it? Oh, Pretty Sweet was Girl and Chocolate. Okay. I might have seen that one, actually. The horse is named Friday. Yeah, exact. Duh. I didn't even come up with that. That's like a really old one. But it's also in the movie, not Rookie of the Year. Little Big League. It's like a recurring joke in Little Big League, which is a great film. Why don't we see baseball movies in? Right? Like, we're due for like a new version of Major League, aren't we? We're due for a new version of some bullshit sports movie. Why did sports movies fall off so hard? We need like a good slapstick comedy, goofy sports movie. Right? Like The Replacements, like Major League, like The Longest Yard. You know, like there's so many, like COVID killed sports movies. Did it though? Honestly, COVID would have made, like the COVID basketball situation would have made an amazing sports movie. Are you kidding me? That would have been an amazing sports movie. Right? Basketball in the Bubble? No, I mean, that's like a remake, you know? I don't want to see a remake of Major League. I want to see like a new, unique Major League film, you know? Like, Major League-like film. I haven't seen the latest Space Jam. I don't actually consider Space Jam one of the good ones, personally. The website, amazing. The movie, meh. Meh. The voice acting, amazing, right? Back to what we're doing. No, yeah, no, I'm sure it's just awful. Yeah. Unless they have Bill Murray trying to reprise his role as the guy that's ready to suit up and play the game, I'll pass. But Bill Murray doesn't do sequels. Not anymore, at least. Ghostbusters 2 ruined them. I bet for enough money, he'd do a Groundhog Day 2. He'd at least be a cameo in the film. There you go, Omni. That was a voice actor. That was the real Bugs Bunny. Yeah, totally. Uh-huh. Wink.
Just look. Still, I can't believe that he's holding on to me with her right hand.
Yeah, I love this song.
Might and couldn't maybe spin about like a trio in a strange trance.
All right, so here's the big thing. We got our current clip. What we want to do... We don't need to do all audio clips. What we want to do is grab all characters.
Anything more than an open door.
Yeah, I might want to sit and stew about this.
Did I tell you how I felt? All my feelings could just melt the snow. And when I see you say no, I pray you won't mean no.
What I want to do is maybe grab all characters that have this clip.
Wind and blow us together. In such a
So all audio clips,
a clown for thinking
we do want to do it that way. And then audio clip characters is actually what I want this to be. Oop. Now, all audio clips dot filter, and then I think that's actually right. And then this is going to be supported characters. Yee-hoo! Like, yeah, dude, I really like this song. Oh, hold on. Let me double check. Damn, alright. So I don't know. It's like a 40-minute drive into this meetup I want to go to. Fuck, I need to move back to Woodinville. Right? Because, like, 522 is such a chiller drive into the city. Fucking 520 is a nightmare, man. I want shitty rainy days forevermore, right? Just give me overcast. Give me bad weather. And it fixes traffic too. Yeah, there was a meetup I kind of wanted to go to. I don't think it's happening tonight. That's a bummer. Right? 40 minutes for a drive that should only take 20. That shit sucks. All right, let me get some more music playing, at least in the meantime. And real quick, let me go use the restroom, and I do want to hack out the rest of this chunk.
What does it do?
Yep.
What's it for?
Yeah, so we're going to get the characters that are available for this audio. We're going to make that hard. Alrighty, and I'm back. Oh god, it's just so hot. Anyway. No, I did not get a new AC unit yet, so it's 84 degrees in this room. I'm not happy about it, but it's the current reality. Considering it's still basically mid-July, I should probably figure that out. I was content to just be grumpy about the weather for the next month or two. But nah, you're right. I need to get another AC unit. Or figure out how to fix the one I got. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, I need to get a new AC set. Like, for sure. Yeah, I'd love to do, like, the pole barn thing, and then build, like, individual, like, rooms within a pole barn. Hold on, do y'all not know what I mean when I say, pole barn? Oh, hold on, let me look at what you're posting real quick. And yeah, Ahmed, over on YouTube, sorry, if you have any other questions, I didn't mean to, like, neglect you at all. If you have other questions, let me know. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, like, hack before, for sure. I'm good on that one. I don't have enough ice to make that work. My ice machine in my freezer is not as prolific as something that would support any of it. And also, the humidity would be insane. That only works outside. This will only work outdoors. You do this inside, you're gonna get pneumonia real quick. I mean, I don't know for sure about the pneumonia thing, but like the humidity will be insane, right? You're basically in a sauna at that. Basically the same problem that swamp coolers have. That's like a DIY swamp cooler. I don't know if you're aware of the term. Right? Like swamp coolers work on the same exact like premise. Do they work? Yeah, they do, but they massively increase humidity. Mold would be another major concern. Yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, it only works in dry climates, though. So if you're in Arizona, a swamp cooler might be a decent idea. Here in Washington, it's iffy. If you're in Florida or Georgia, bad idea. You don't want that. So yeah, we might be at the point where this is a good place to call it. I think we can give James just a sec. I'll go grab some cheap, shitty food to eat, or I could just eat sardines again. My waistline would appreciate the sardines thing. Alright, cool. Sorry. I have still not done my dishes. Yeah, Four Wheel, you know me too well, right? I was talking about maybe getting some KFC. Because I still haven't done my dishes? Yeah, you're absolutely right. I have some video editing and like set up for a workshop and like all this stuff that I gotta do instead. And eating some KFC is like a good, cheap, easy meal. Like, you totally sniped me on that. Well played. But, so yeah, it's decided. I'll be playing some For the King 2 with the homies tonight. Which sounds great. Honestly, like, driving into Seattle sounds like it's gonna suck anyway, just because of traffic and the BS and, like, all that. No, so tonight I'll be playing some games with James and Wormbane. We're not gonna do the Baldur's Gate 3 because Worm doesn't want to do BG3 after 10 o'clock, because they're East Coast, and, yeah, like, BG3 will easily take up 2 to 3 hours. So instead, we'll play some For the King 2, which is a good, fun RPG, and I enjoy every moment of that game, too. So yeah, totally fine with me. And yeah, like, honestly, like, driving into the city right now kind of sounds like a terrible idea. Traffic is gonna suck. The meetup I was hoping to go to started 2 hours ago, or, an hour ago. But I wouldn't make it there until 2 hours after it started, so I would miss every single talk. I'd be there just to hang out. And really, I was just gonna try and hang out with, like, one person there, right? Meh. So, hold on. Let's at least do this, right? And I'll do this in front of you. Like, I don't mind that. Oh, hold on. Notification. Levels is the man. Like, dude, he's so chill. I'm pretty sure he's still, like, bummed at me about something I said that was really bad phrasing. But he's still, you know. He didn't, like, burn that bridge, so to say. Like, I mean, he doesn't need that bridge. Like, he could burn that bridge and it wouldn't affect his life whatsoever. But I still think he's a conscientious, cool individual, and I just said something with the wrong phrasing, right? Like, I don't know. I said something like, well, yeah, like, but a proper startup, like, I don't know. I don't know how I phrased it, but, like, I definitely said something to the effect of, like, yeah, bootstrapping is meh. Like, VC is better. Like, that's not what I meant. But I can absolutely understand that the way I phrased it was wrong. But the fact that he didn't take it to heart, he's not super bummed. He's a good dude. Like, I don't know if y'all know, he used to stream here on Twitch. For sure. I wish he'd stream again. I don't know if he gets much value out of it. And he makes enough money off this side project that, like, you know, he's famous without it. He doesn't need streaming. Not that, like, streaming is a way to get famous, but, nah, like, he gets enough of his, like, social quota without needing to stream. Whereas, I don't. Like, yeah, this is how I get my, like, social buffer filled. And you guys are great. Thank you. And yeah, tangentially, we're on whiskey number 3, so I definitely shouldn't go driving. So I'm stoked to go play some games with these guys. Here in about, 10 to 20 minutes or so. But here we go. Supported characters. Right, we want to filter through the audio clips. Is that actually the way we want it? No, that is not the way we want it. We want to filter through the characters. And we want to filter through all audio clips. No, here it is. We want to grab all characters instead of all audio clips. We don't want to delete that yet, though. So const all characters is equal to right, await get collection. All audio clip characters, we do the index of that. Right. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me get more music going. Oh, I got one song I want to play off of this album. Oh, this song's so good. It's like a Christmas album. I don't remember which song. Oh, hold on. I love this song. But yeah, dishwashing stream, no, it'll be something I do tomorrow. Like, tomorrow, I don't stream on this channel. We'll be on, like, gaming channel, sure. I'll definitely do dishes tomorrow. Tomorrow's a dish day. Tomorrow might even be a Costco day. You know, tomorrow is definitely a cooking my own food day. I got some, bacon to cook. I want to make carbonara for dinner tomorrow. And we can't do the gaming stream tomorrow. Like, I mean, we can do gaming stream. I mean, we can't play with James and Worm tomorrow because other people are busy. So tomorrow night is wide open. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe it's just me and Worm playing something. Like, I don't know. Yeah, me and Worm can figure something out tomorrow night, for sure. And here's the thing, honestly, I think we're at a good stopping point because I want to think about how we get this data, how we filter through the characters that are going to have this clip available, right? Like the list that we populate in this like small empty space. Because I'm thinking about that wrong, and we could hack something out right now, but I'd rather eat some food and get ready to play some games with James and Warren. Because it's going to at least take me 15 to 20 minutes to do that. And I don't want to keep those guys waiting. So yeah, let's go raid some. Let's go do that. Who's streaming it? El Clonk. We see Snowcone. We see Acorn. Ooh, we haven't had a chance to raid Acorn in ages. Let's do that. Oh, and this is the first time I've caught Acorn stream after their recent move. They're in like a new area. I don't know the exact area, and I don't want to dox it, but they're at a new place. And the background of their stream is totally different. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, this is cool. I got a sub to shout out over there too, so we're gonna go do that. Yeah, so thank you everyone for hanging out, right? On the YouTube, on the Algora, anyone that hung out and chilled and at least enjoyed their time here. I hope you did. Yeah, we had a really good day. We got stuff done. We got more work to do. Wednesday is a day off for me. Like day off meaning I'll be over on Gaming Channel. If you're not aware of what Gaming Channel is, I'm happy to hang out there. But on Gaming Channel during, like, you know, tomorrow for most of the day, we'll just be watching some shows that are on, like, Tubi TV or Pluto or whatever, right? Any of those random things where it's basically just free TV. We watch the commercials, and that's how that works. And, yeah. I'll be doing that most of the day tomorrow and maybe something tomorrow night with Wormbane. And then Thursday, we'll be back here on this stream. So, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate that. YouTube and Algora,